Hi friends, welcome or welcome back. I'm Maddie and this is Floating Funds, and today we're going to Today we are going to be doing something a little excuse me, a little different. We are going to be doing my box challenge that I have here, but we are going to finish this box challenge, which I am both excited about and I'm also sad about because I have really enjoyed this one. It has been a lot of fun. But we're gonna finish it, and then on this day we are going to be starting a new binder, and that is this cute one, which is going to be kind of like our seasonal binder or whatever I kind of feel like doing, honestly. And this is going to be saving our money towards debt, which we will talk about once we get to this binder, but I really want to start in on this first one first and get this one out of the way. I can't believe it. I don't remember how much we owe in this, just a little bit though. And so we have $30 that we're playing with today because we usually bring in 37, but I think 30 will, yeah, okay, these are all the leftovers. I think 30 will cover all of these. And if not, then that's okay. We'll bring it back next week and we'll finish it up. But we're going to hope that the $30 will make it through. It'll make it through the wilderness. Dun, 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 dun. I should probably have this out. There we go. Man, I feel like it's been a hot minute since I've actually done a video for one, but also this one. And so let's get this out and we're going to start drawing cards. This comes from my sweet friend Jenny from the Dramatic Panda. You can get this for free over on her Ko-Fi, and it is a super fun box challenge. I really wanted to continue to do box challenges and have one constantly going, but because of what has been happening with our life, we're not going to be able to do that right now, which is just fine. Not a big deal. Eventually I'll be able to get back to that. All right, so we had Shrek for $1. And now we're going to do, ooh, the Powerpuff Girls. I love Powerpuff Girls. And I love that there's all these people coming out with challenges for Powerpuff Girls. Like there's this one I really want, and it's a 2026 binder that is all Powerpuff Girls, and I really want it, but it's quite expensive, and so I'm gonna have to just keep saving up for it. But that is a goal of mine, is to be able to purchase that before 2026 and actually utilize that next year. So we'll see. And now we have Shrek, cute little boy, for $5. There we go. Let me see if I can exchange any of this out for that 10. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 5 makes 10. Wow, I just made that really confusing. There we go. Perfect. All right. And now we have the Jetsons. Were you guys Jetson fans? I was. I knew that this was exactly what the future was going to look like. And I have been slightly impressed and slightly disappointed because some things they definitely got right and other things not so much. Not so much. All right, $2 going into there. Let's actually use that $2 bill. And then we're definitely getting back down to the bottom, so we're almost done. All right, this is Rocky and Bullwinkle. I vaguely know them. We watched them a little bit, but not enough to where they really made like a huge impact in my brain. So I don't quite remember them. Like they're friends, right? They're not enemies like the Wile E. Coyote and Roadrunner. I think I'm right on that. Okay, we have Dexter's Laboratory. Loved Dexter's Laboratory as well. Did anyone else find it really weird that the mom would constantly walk around with like her gloves on her hands? Because to me, I was like, man, your hands would be so like clammy and just gross. But then again, Dexter walks around with gloves on his hands all the time. So maybe it's not that weird. I don't know. Maybe it's a family thing. Who knows? All right, and now we're down to, wow, our last two. So yeah, we're gonna finish this up today. Okay, we have Hey Arnold for $4. And so we're gonna take $1 out, put it there, add in a 5. Okay, and then last we have the Rugrats for $5. Wow. Okay, so we did finish this. So let me go and check that I crossed out everything, you know, dot our I's, cross our T's, all that stuff. So these are all done. And so I need to pull all of these out of here because each of these is going to something different. And so let's see how much each section saved us. So the 50s and beyond saved us 20, 1, 2, 3, and 4, $24. And that is going towards our dogs, which is wonderful. I'm gonna set these over here. And then our 60s, that one saved us, it's probably gonna be about the same, I wanna say, but maybe not.
Hi, Mom.
Hi.
We were wondering where you were.
Oh, I'm in here.
Is it okay if I can mark out?
No, just right now because I need quiet in here.
Okay, can I help?
Nope. Actually, so it's gonna be 5, 10, 15. Let's make sure it's 15. 10, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Perfect. $15 going towards our car maintenance fund. That'll be good because we just had to deplete that. We ended up using a good portion of it to actually help one of our friends. They their alternator went out and they are also on one income, but they have a lot more expenses than we do, so we thought that we'd help them. So we have 10, 25, 26, 27. 27 going towards birthdays. That is good. That would have been super helpful had we finished this like last week, because we have all of our birthdays these last couple weeks. Okay, the 80s have helped us save $26, and that is going towards our travel, which is good. We have a vacation coming up in November, so we definitely want to try and get that as bulked up as we can. And the 90s, which I'm a 90s girl through and through. I was born in 91, so I lived all through it. They helped us save 10, 15, 25, 26, 27, 28. $28 towards floating funds. That's awesome. So this is basically anything that I need to help floating funds continue whenever it comes to like Etsy or Ko-Fi or anything like that. Okay, and then the 2000s helped us to save $21. That does not look correct to me, so let me do quick math. 10, okay, yep, so 21, and this is going to go towards clothing. This is for our little girl because kids be growing at an exceptional rate. So there we go. All right, well, yay. We officially finished Toon Box. Again, this is something that you can get as a freebie over at the Dramatic Panda on her Ko-Fi. And if you have not gone and followed Jenny, please make sure that you do. I adore Jenny. She is one of my favorite creators on YouTube, but definitely her challenges, she makes the best challenges. I'm obsessed. You're about to see some more of her stuff in just a second. So let me clear this up a little bit and then I will be right back with our next section. All right, so we are back with this cute binder. This is one that I had last year, but it looks a little bit different this year. So this is going to be our debt binder, and we have tried really, really hard to stay out of debt, but here we are back in it, and that is okay. It is not my favorite thing in the world, but it is okay. Some of this was an intention, some of this was not intentional. So each week we are going to be putting $375 into this. That is how much we need to be saving every single week. That way we can make sure that we always have our monthly payments already done and ready to go to pay off our debts. There will definitely be some times when we will be adding in extra money into here, but the minimum will always be $375. So we currently have debt towards our land, which is something that we purchased right about a year ago. And so we are going to be paying on that for the next 4 years. And then we also decided that we wanted to go ahead and buy a part of a timeshare, but it's not like the timeshare where you have one house at one specific location and that's it. This is one of the ones where we can travel all over the world and use our points in all sorts of different ways, and we can have all sorts of vacations and be able to stay at different places. And we just felt like for us and for the time of life that we're in, that was always a goal of ours, is to give our daughter experiences over things. And so we figured this was going to fit in with that. So we do have to be able to make that payment every single month, and that is the one that we're going to be working really hard to pay off as quickly as possible. But we also found out that there was something from our past that has come and bit us in the butt, because it was not fully paid off like I had originally thought that it was. And so it has been accruing and accruing for a couple years. And so now we owe about $8,000 towards this thing, and it is frustrating. But, you know, it is what it is. It's what we're going to pay it off and we're going to be done with it. And so that is what we're working towards in here. I'm going to be making trackers for all of these things. So that way you guys can also see kind of the progress that we're going to be making in our debt journey, because we owe a lot now. It's way more than I was expecting, and it is not my favorite thing, but you know, it is what it is. So I just realized I have all these 20s here, and we are doing scratchers and stuff. I forgot to make these smaller. So I'm gonna at least make one of these into a 10, which I think we're gonna end up going through a lot of these challenges because I'm not used to working with this much money in a binder right now, and so I forget how far does it actually get us. I don't know. And then I have, okay, let's do some 5s and some 1s. I have those sitting off to the side. So we have 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, perfect. So let's do another 20. So that gives us a little bit of extra of these things to play with. So, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. This could end up being just a huge mess. I might have to keep going and getting some change, but oh well. We will know better for next time. And I did debate on if I wanted to put a thing at the back and just put the money in that each week, but I don't want to do that because I want to be able to, like, once this is finished, I can say, okay, well, this is the payment that's coming up soonest. So that is the debt it's going to be going towards, instead of us working on just one debt only, and that's it. So anyways, so we are going to be starting off with these super cute scratchers. These come from my friend Jenny from the Dramatic Panda, in case you guys don't know about her, which you should because you already watched the first half of this video. And so we are going to be scratching off. I got these as part of being a pen pal with her, and they are just so stinking cute. I love them so much, and so I'm very excited. So let's just give this a good scratch, and we got $2, and let's do one over on Mickey, and his is $6, so we're at $7, $8. Okay, so we're not doing too great yet because now we're already out of $3 here, but that's okay. That is a-okay. We're going to just keep going because you never know. I might have, you know, we might get rid of, I don't know what I'm trying to say. I don't remember. All right, there we go. So now we're going to play this one, which comes from my friend, the Secret Budgeter. And she is also a pen pal of mine, and she sent this as some pen pal mail, and it's just so cute, and I'm very excited to be able to play with it. And so I need 2 die. I'm trying to grab another one. Here we go. And so I'm going to roll them, and where they intersect, that's how much we're going to save. And we're going to try and save at least $20 worth. So we're, oh, that was a 1. So we're at a 4 and a 1, which is a cupcake for $1. I have been dealing with this cough for weeks now, and I can't get rid of it. But I think I'm taking 6 and 1 is 3. I think I'm taking some medication. So we're at $4. I just need to remember that. For some other issues, and I think that that is causing the mucus. So now we have 4 and 3, which is 2. So now we're at 5, 6. All right. So that was 6 and 1. So let's do 6 and 1 for $1. All right, that's 7. Let's do 1 and 4 for 2. So 7, 8, 9. We're at $9. 4 and 3. Let's do 3 and 4. 9, $10. All right, and 5 and 2 is 2. 4 and 1, we already did both of those. 6 and 1, let's do, well, nope, they were both done. Okay, come on, give me something different, guys. I have 2 die, and how do they keep rolling the same thing? All right, we're gonna do a 3, so that's gonna be 15. All right, we just need about $5 more. 5 and 1. is going to be 2. A 6 and a 3 is going to be 2. Okay, so we just need at least 1. Oops. A 2 and a 1, or a 1 and a 2 is also 3. So, Okay. So we're at 22. Is that right? But I'm gonna, okay, we're gonna try and at least go one more so I can try and get one of these taken. Okay, 6 and 2. 2 and a 6. Those are also just 1. Okay, let's keep going. 1 and 2 is 3. Okay, I think that we just keep getting over and over. And so now I'm confused because I stopped kind of counting. So let me do this. 3 plus 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 2 plus 1 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 1 plus 1. Okay, 26. That's kind of what I was thinking. All right, so we're going to just call that good. I said 26, so this 10 needs to go back. All right, so we have $26 going into here. I'm kind of like, man, maybe we can do some more, but at the same time, let's do it. Why not? Let's just see what we can do. Okay, a 5 and a 4 is a 3. Okay, so we just need one more dollar. Come on, can we do just one? We need 1. 5 and 2, 2 and 5. No, of course not. Okay, so that's just gonna get us over. Still gonna have $1 over. All right, well now we're gonna call it. So we're now at $31 in this super cute challenge. And again, this is the Secret Budgeter. Love her stuff and so excited to finally be able to do one of her challenges with her. Okay, and now we are working on this adorable little scratcher. This came from my friend Zulika. She has a really, really awesome, I love all of her stuff, all of her challenges, and she is one of my pen pals, and I'm obsessed with her. She just has such cute stuff. Okay, so we're just gonna pick and scratch. So we have $1, and then we have, where are you at? Oh, an 8. I was gonna say, I wonder if this is all like low income, and that one is still low income, but that was a little higher than like, you know, just 4s and 1s and stuff. Okay, so we're at 9. So let's see if we can't do one more and maybe get it a little bit higher. Oh, okay, perfect. That's a 10. So we're gonna stop at the 10 because I would like to try to not have all of these finished in a week, you know, because that's gonna be going through a lot of challenges, which would not be the worst thing because I have so many challenges that I've got to start getting through. So there we go. Again, this is my friend Zulika, and that is $10 going in there. All right, this next one is a scratcher that you get if you were part of my membership. This was for my quarterly friends. And then of course, any tier that is above the quarterly, they also get this scratcher each quarter. Not this one, but similar ones. And so we're just gonna scratch as well. I don't remember where any of the numbers are. So we have a 2. We have this cute little mouse who's like leaf peeping. Learned what that was last year, that's pretty cool. And another 2. All right, and then what else can I find? A 4. Okay, I don't think I don't remember if I ever put 1. I rarely put 1s on anything, so let's just see. All right, and we have a 3. All right, we're just gonna call that one. Or let's at least 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Let's try and at least get to a 20 because I don't remember how much it's going to save us. Okay, so that's 13, 14, 15, 16. Right, yeah, 16. Ay, ay, ay. Oh, that's perfect. All right, so now we're at 21. Oops. All right, I don't necessarily mind if we finish my challenges early. I just want to finish everybody else's because I feel bad. All right, so $21 going into this fun challenge. And now we're going to be moving on to this one, which is Budgeting with a Ginger. If you guys know Sweet Brittany, this is going to save us $45. So we're not going to try and do a ton in this one. We're just going to, you know, do, you know, just a bit. We'll see. We'll see. So we got a 6 there, which is a good amount. Oh, and an 8. All right, so we will stop there. So that is $14. So I'm going to need to break one of these 5s, which I knew I'd have to. Okay, let me do that real quick and I'll be right back. Well, I came back and I had everything adjusted, and then I realized as I was finishing up that I did not record anything. So I don't know where I left off, but we got through a lot of challenges. We finished up. Maybe we got to, I don't know, we did Brittany's, and then we got this one where I put money in. I don't remember if you guys were here for that. We did this one, which came from Weekly Budget Co. We put $10 into there. And then in Autumn's, we put $20 in. This is a freebie over on our Ko-Fi. And then Printable by Woods, which is Evergreen Budgets, we put in, what was it, 21? Yeah, $21. We played my Even Baddies Get Saddies game, and we put $20 into there. And then we did this cute one from Liz and Les, and we put $20 into here. And last but not least, we played this one by Wild Everest on Etsy and on YouTube, and we put $21 into here. And then I was talking about how I did not want to try and use the rest of this because that's a lot of money, and I don't really want to use up all of these challenges in one go. And so I'm going to figure out how to better utilize these next go around and be able to have more challenges in here that are not going to all be such low on nominations. That way, you know, it will use up a chunk of change per challenge. That would be great. So, all right, well, there we go, guys. Thank y'all for being here. Sorry for that mishap. I knew whenever I stopped recording, I knew I was going to forget to turn on, so I should have listened to myself. But, oh well. Oh well. Sorry, guys. Love y'all so much. Thank you for being here, and until next time, I hope you guys will continue to float on and continue to save. Bye, friends.